Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the beneficent. The students of Bangladesh who are taking preparation here and there, this and that, to appear at the SS examination. New date will be especially that is declared by Minister of Education, we believe, after Eid al-Adha. And after this and that, you see the students throughout the whole country who are going to appear at the SS examination, you can take preparation. Whatever it might be. Today I especially told the students of our college today who are first year student about this, especially the significance of Eid al-Adha. More or less a student of this is a country no. But throughout the whole year, that is college, especially in the beginning of this is a month or last month, we especially ask anyone, what will you sacrifice? Public used to tell cow, then you buffalo, then you camel, then you goat. But at present, the particular special sentence, if you ask anyone, then it has become very shortcut is the idea. আপনি কি কোরবানি দিবেন, এটা না বলে বলতেছে আপনি কি, বলে আমি খাসি, তারপরে আপনি কি বলে গরু, আরেকজনকে জিজ্ঞেস করলো আপনি কি, বলে পাঠা, আপনি কি বলতেছে মহিষ। তাহলে এখন সারা বছর যারা আমরা মানুষ ছিলাম তারা এই ঈদের আগে এত শর্টকাট করে ফেললাম। So dear students of ACC section who are going to appear at the examination throughout the whole country, I should share with you something that you know. In order to just do well in the examination, if you make your syllabus shortcut is way, obviously shortcut is thing will not be helpful for you to get opportunity in any universities of this country. Now cluster system. Throughout the whole country, many students from Teknapur, Tetulia are supposed to participate in cluster system, especially examination. Obviously, it is sure many students will get opportunity to read different universities of this country. Beside and moreover, the University of Dhaka, we have learned the result, and Jahangirnagar University examination will be started, it is sure. Bangladesh Agriculture University, we know it is situated in Mymensingh. It was established in the period of Pakistan. Many students who are taking preparation to be student of this institution. Beside and moreover, there are some other sector and section. You can try your best, especially to prepare yourself for that is a particular action. So higher education in government institution is highly appreciated. I should share with you something. But the persons who are management daughter and sons and daughter of management, rich family, aristocratic family, VIP family, who have vast amount of money, you can also think to go to especially any developed countries of the globe to take this international standard graduation masters in different sector and section, including you are getting medical science, engineering science, different subject of especially aviation science, you are getting that is called as a submarine science. And not only this, also justice especially you can take honors in different DCY who are interested to complete your honors. You can be student of Lincoln Inn, near Lincoln Inn. You can complete this degree, BA honors, MA, LLB honors, masters. After this and that you can be enrolled to be barrister, Barrett law. There are 3 inns, INN in. In mean is Sharaikana, hard student, all student is go that place in order to be Barrett law barrister. The person is who are interested to especially perform this task, challenging is action. You can also just try your best to become a pilot and to become especially Biman is officer in future. To build your career, of course, you can just go to abroad in order to take highest education in this section. But the person is among you from Teknapur, Tetulia, who are interested to serve in submarine, to become an engineer of submarine. Of course, you can just go to America, Canada. You can just go Australia or other developed countries of the world to take training, coaching, teaching, etc. In the job, you can just get job in all fashion market. And without staying in this country, you can go many places of the world. Whatever it might be, of course, you know, the whole world has already become like a global village. Dear students of Bangladesh who are especially taking preparation to go to your village home, many of you have already gone to village homes with your books, etc. But we have profound sympathy for the students of Bangladesh, who are flood victims, personality, suffering mass. Some of them who had already lost their books. Their books had already flooded away. Misfortune came from different direction. Social suffering, economical suffering, also justice came. Mental security is not obtained their own. We can notice many dead bodies which are floating on the surface of water. Many poor and pauper students they are fighting with poverty, suffering misfortune, distress, agony. Though especially Sylhet is called second England of Bangladesh. But suffering especially had come in this district, beside and moreover some other special places which are inundated, and the students of those places are suffering much. We show due sympathy to those students who are going to participate in SSC examination and ACC examination. May the mercy of Allah come on you all, so that it is possible on the part of you to come forward to build your career befitting manner, to establish yourself properly, perfectly, adequately, exactly, and to raise your head in this society. Of course, I should share with you something. So, this particular period, of course, Idul Adha, I should share with you something. You know it properly about is Idul Fitr. Idul Fitr means if a Muslim observe special Roja, month of Ramjan, Tarabi, other activities and action, and especially giving Fitra, donation of soul or Roja to the poor and pauper before is especially going to Eidgah. I mean, it's the field of Eid. That what is getting, it is called Idul Fitr. So, especially the child who borns on the day of Eid, his Fitra should be given. The man is especially who lives on the day of Eid before the sunset, and especially before going to Eid, that is called as his kith and kin, relative, nearest and dearest is a person, must is give Fitra for that is a person. We supplicate to the court of Almighty Allah. We have learned this from the newspaper. Already 7 members of Bangladesh had already breathed their last, going to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. May Allah grant them to become a Haji, so that it is possible on the part of them to come out from the graves of them at the day of Last Judgment by being Haji. Remaining the rest is the person of Bangladesh and other people of the world who have assembled thereon, as from 8 of this month, July. The action of justice, especially Hajj, will be started. So many people will assemble, more than 20 lakh people to tell Labbaik, Labbaik. I supplicate to the court of Almighty Allah, the person is like me who could not go yet, and let us pray to the court of Almighty so that we can be enrolled to the court of Allah, through which it is possible on the part of us to set out our journey for that is the land where Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is sleeping with his descendants, kith and kin, relatives, etc. here and there, this and that. Whatever is the might be, and remaining the rest is especially people of Bangladesh who are staying at Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in order to accomplish their Hajj. May the mercy of Almighty Allah come on them so that they can perform the ritual task of Hajj and return to Bangladesh to their own families. Dear especially learners and listeners who are listening, it is called, that is called time befitting is a discussion, age befitting is a discussion, occasional discussion. Occasional is a discussion means you are finding or getting. Communicative English means to perform any and every action by reading, speaking, learning on any situation. Maybe Durga Puja, Kali Puja, Saraswati Puja, Idul Adha, Idul Fitr. All of you especially must know occasional is the language through which it is possible on your part to be repeated. And in each and that whatever you know, and especially your knowing must not be kept in your mind. Do something for your local people and person. Do something especially for your kith and kin relatives who are staying around you, beside you, here and there, this side, that side, this corner, that corner, pros and cons, out in ins. Of course, you know, if you eat especially pulao, biryani, fast and other items of food, obviously you may eat, no objection is settled. But look, behind you, before you, right side, left side. Among your relatives is the kith and kin who are starving, who are suffering, whose species suffering is mount. Serious is suffering. With it is the person among the kith and kin relatives who are staying in different flood affected is the place, and maybe your relative may not be your relative. So far we must stretch our hand towards them. By this issue we can get is blessing. Obviously you know about is Idul Azha. It is not unknown to you. I should share with you something. Idul Azha especially matter means Idul Azha means to sacrifice. But suppose especially I am interested to sacrifice a cow. I am going to purchase a cow, very fatty cow, and especially expensive cow. I am interested to show my appearance among the people of this country, and besides especially with the cow as well as I myself gotten his photograph and publishing it in different paper. Mr. Romo has got opportunity to purchase a cow in exchange of taka 2 lakh or more than this or 5 lakh. In which and that such kind of Qurbani is not accepted. Second thing is that if any person is thinks my kith and kin relative will come, as well as special different items of different kinds of relative will come after it, so I shall have to entertain them. Therefore I am going to sacrifice a cow. It will not be accepted according to Islam. 7 members can join to sacrifice a cow, obviously, but 7 special persons should have equal mentality, equal expectation, equal wish, equal intention, equal desire, equal, that is called as a niyat. But among the justices 7, if one person thinks for especially social special reputation, since I am a chairman, I am a member, I am omuk tomok etc. If I do not participate in sacrificial cow, my kith and kin relative may satire me, may ridicule me, may caricature me. In this and that, especially among the 7, if one person special niyat, wish, intention is missed in the joy of person, misappropriated, this special sacrifice will be cancelled. Whatever might be. Therefore, the person who are able to purchase, especially yourself, you may purchase a goat, G-O-A-T, goat. Means, is a khashi, and you should have such kind of money, power, and intention. What is that? I am going to perform this task to get the satisfaction of Allah, as Ibrahim al-Islam did the same action. Ibrahim al-Islam, in order to get this satisfaction of Allah, he sacrificed his son. Allah tested him about his love, attraction for Allah or for his son. Ibrahim al-Islam especially could perform this task of course, to prove this thing, Almighty, I like you, I love you, I respect you, more than my sons and daughter of my family, more than kith and kin relative, etc. It was being proved, of course, where is getting. Whatever might be, we cannot deny this thing. If Allah wishes to make us happy, Allah has mighty power. 10 to 12 years old, especially Ibrahim al-Islam, who was thrown into burning fire. Fire could not touch even a single hair from his head. Of course, especially any single hair from his body, boy of 10 to 12 years. In the chain that Ibrahim al-Islam was assisted, of course, where is getting, and especially sacrifices should be in the name of Almighty Allah. You should have performed this amal, iman, as well as wish and intention, especially niyat. This niyat is according to this Arabic term should be strongest one. Whatever I do, I am doing this thing for the sanctity of Allah, for the satisfaction of Allah. It should not be exhibitory matter. You must not this special thing I am a chairman, I am a member, I am a restricted person, I am a rich person, all the person, industrialist is industrialist, and high ranking is officer of different sector and section. I will see lot of money, lot of things, this and that. I should perform such kind of sacrifice so that my picture would come to different newspaper. In the chance that the public will congratulate me for purchasing especially taka 3 lakh, 4 lakh, etc. for purchasing a beast for the purpose of sacrifice. And I should share with you something, especially you are Muslim, I am also Muslim. And I should share with you my opinion with you. I should share my opinion with you. You can share your opinion with me. Especially this is called Islamism. Islam is a perfect religion of personal. Islam is dislike anarchism, terrorism, fundamentalism. Of course, there is getting Islam is dislike is especially different kinds of powerful task connection. Islam means especially joy, merriment, peace, tranquility, feeling, brotherhood, sisterhood, motherhood. Of course, we know. But we should not feel jealousy for other people. But some persons are seen in this country who are keeping their, especially sacrificial beast meat throughout the whole year. They are keeping this thing in especially biggest is especially that refrigerator, freeze, biggest is the freeze. In the Chandate and especially that is called, they are also distributive Gurran as well as especially Mosheran towards his home to Biaibari, brother-in-law's house. This and that. Such kind of work should not be done. Whatever you have, you must distribute to in the name of Almighty Allah. I should share with you something. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after his marriage, especially Hazrat Khadija handed over biggest amount of money, then especially contemporary period 1400 years ago, 2 crore taka. At present 2 crore taka equal to 200 crore, I think so, or 2000 crore, I think so. Whatever might be, you can easily imagine. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not keep this money or spend this money for his happiness, for the happiness of Hazrat Khadija, for the happiness of his daughters. He distributed this money among the poor and pauper. He distributed this money among especially that who are poor, who are needy, who are new Muslim, etc. In the and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam assisted. In the whole life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he had to starve, but he had to starve in spite of having vast amount of money. Hazrat Khadija, who came from aristocratic family, VIP family, very wealthy family, who was managing as director of his business, MD. She was, but she did not especially think about her happiness. She surrendered herself to the holy feet of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By this of course, is getting Hazrat Khadija is staying in the heart of countless persons throughout the whole world. Hazrat Rahima, who dedicated her life in spite of who was beautiful personality and was a daughter of Jamidar's family, landlord. But she dedicated her life, of course, in order to especially that is called serve her husband, of course, Hazrat Ayub al-Islam. We are getting Hazrat Ayub al-Islam. In this and that justice, so many Muslim lady did this action, and we are getting another honorable Muslim lady. Of course, we cannot deny Hazrat Asiya. Hazrat Asiya dedicated her life to especially that is called for her life is to gain Islamic education, to perform her task and action. Her heart was very simple, good, gentle, polite, and magnanimous, and she was tremendously gentle.